Hi, I'm Elinor Silverstein, and welcome to the Feldenkrais Guild of North America Conference Series. This year, the theme is breath. We will run live September 6th, the 27th, and October 18th, 2024. Today, I'm here with Jae Gruenke, and the title of her workshop is Running Out of Breath. Jae, tell us about this.
Thanks, Eleanor. So we're going to be looking at running and breathing, something that everybody has to do together. And a lot of athletes struggle with their breathing, and not just in the sense of when they're really pushing hard, they're breathing hard, but in the sense of really struggling with breathlessness. And yet they don't have asthma or an easily diagnosed breathing problem, breathing malady. And so very often what's happening with these runners would be described medically as a breathing pattern disorder or dysfunctional breathing. And it is literally what it sounds like, that there's a way of organizing the breathing that is not allowing the athlete to get enough air. And there's not medically a good way to help people with this. So I have had many athletes come to me over the years struggling with this, and also struggling with their running form. It's been kind of on the list of things they wanted help with. And when we improve their running form, how they coordinate their bodies to run so that running works better for them, the breathing problems just go away. And I very rarely had to actually work specifically on breathing with anybody. So I was a little bit at a loss when I was approached a few years ago by a sports scientist and triathlon Olympian who wanted me to work with her to create a protocol for breathing disordered athletes. And that made me step back and take a look at, well, what is it about the improvements to running form that I've helped runners make that makes breathing also easier and work better? Because the very same muscles and structures in our bodies run and breathe at the same time. It's not like different parts of you run and breathe. And so the activity has to coordinate both those things. So how does that work? And I discovered three main components, and I'll be talking about those in my presentation. So, and interestingly, one of them comes from research done by Sir Roger Bannister, who you may know as the man who broke 4 minutes for the mile, the first person to do that. So uh, uh, that's one of my favorite things actually about this. So we'll be looking at what are those components to running form that facilitate breathing and make it impossible to breathe dysfunctionally while running well.
Wow. Wow.
And then I'll be teaching an awareness through movement lesson to help you find those movements in yourself and how to coordinate your running and your breathing.
Very good. And will this help people who maybe aren't running, but they're walkers? They love to walk a few miles a day.
Sure, absolutely, because a lot of let's see, at least two of the three components of running form that facilitate good breathing are also present in walking. And there's a very good reason why the third one isn't so much there, and I'll talk about that as well. But serious walkers also sometimes get side stitches or feel a sense of pressure about their breathing. And so we can look at what's involved in those as well and how to resolve that.
Can a workshop like this also help people who have knee problems?
Oh, of course, because you're improving how you run.
That's
And
right.
actually, knees and back maybe are the easiest connection to the movements that facilitate good breathing. So it's easiest to resolve, say, classic runner's knee, by learning to move in a way that facilitates good breathing. So it's a
And
twofer.
you'll be discussing that in the workshop, and that'll
Yeah, for
maybe be
sure.
part of the awareness through movement lesson in
For sure.
somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, what a blessing. Wow. Jay, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that about covers it, except actually people might like to know that there will be an optional small amount of running so that you'll be able to, if you are a runner or are curious about running, you'll be able to make the connection between the lesson and how you actually run in a way that you can feel. So it's not required if you're not a runner or can't do that right now. You'll still get plenty out of the workshop. But if you are,
Yes.
that's an extra level to the learning.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I am so looking forward to your workshop. Thank you for offering this to our Feldenkrais Guild and to public who decide to come too. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much. I look forward to it.
See you soon.
See you there.